Everybody wants to know, is it time? And what I mean, is it time to go out in these creeks and start catching fish? I don't mean go out and catch 1 or 2 fish. I mean go out and just catch a bunch of fish in like 30 minutes. My goal today is to go out and see what I can catch. First off, I got a new rod that someone sent me in the mail. It's a 6.3 super ultralight rod, a JDM rod, very sensitive, very nice. And I'm hoping to be able to catch a bluegill, a red breast, and a green sunfish. That would be the 3 that I'm looking to see for active. Got a little lure, and the water is just a hair dingy from rain last night, but it's the middle of March. The trees are starting to bloom, things are starting to come alive. Is it time to go in here and just go have fun catching some creek fish? We're about to find out. Okay, this is the spot. There's always something here. I want to see what is gonna bite today. There's always something, no matter any time of the year almost. But when it's warm, there can be just a bunch of fish right here. Oh, I see some shiners. Oh, I got one. Oh, wow. Dude, the action on this, look at the action on this rod. Oh my goodness, look how it bends on this shiner. That's a pretty good size shiner. Wow, this feels weird. This is definitely the lightest action rod I've ever used. Super ultralight. Well, shiner doesn't mean much. Shiners are active all year. I don't mind catching them, but I'm looking for those sunfish. Fish on. It's so light, I can barely feel it. Wait, holy cow, that's a bass. The sun just popped out right there, right when I caught that fish. That's a Coosa bass. That's a good sign. Look at them red eyes. But that's a little tiny Coosa bass. That's good. If you hit that thing. Okay, well that's a good start, but still need those sunfish. Oh, I think it's another shiner. Yep, 2 shiners. For once, I don't want to catch these. Well, let's keep it interesting. It's every time I feel a fish on this, I'm getting more used to how the way this rod feels, and it is so limber. Oh, yes! There we go. Had to work it kind of slow. We got, what is this one? A bluegill. Okay, we got a bluegill. That's, they kind of stay common throughout the year. Perfect bluegill, got the little black speck, dark spot right there. Little one, but, it's not too uncommon to catch them. Now, the red breast and then the green sunfish are the ones that I feel like they definitely take a little longer to get active in these smaller waters. And that's what I'm hoping for, but good sign of catching a bluegill. That's good. Oh, come on. Dude, something that's a good size. Oh, what was that? I saw something that was a decent size come out and look at it. Don't think it was a shiner. I think it was I don't know, actually. Come on, eat that. Dude, it's right there. Got it. I don't think that's the one I saw. Maybe it is. What is it? Yes! Wow, it's amazing. I got it in order. That is a red breast. That's so funny. I gotta take a picture. I should have taken a picture of bluegill. I forgot. Let's get the red breast. A little red breast sunfish. I thought I saw something bigger. It may have been a bigger red breast. I had to let it sink or not. They didn't hit it like a lot in the summertime. The warmer it gets, the more aggressive these fish in here get, and they will just like hammer something as soon as it hits the water. Whether they're little passive and still hitting it on the fall, but they are out hitting lures. That's good. Okay, we got 2 down. 1 fish to go. Oh, that's a good one. There we go. Ooh, that was fun. All right, what is that? Good bluegill. Okay, that's a little bit better. That's more of what I expect to find out of here. That's a good sized bluegill. That was a fun fight on that rod. Very nice, healthy guy. It's a little bit deeper pool down here. I think that's why these fish are hanging out down here. This creek changes every few months, it seems like. We get all the rain and the deep holes change. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Back-to-back hits. That's a good sign. And another bluegill. Those guys are ready. Little one there. This creek, the deep holes change all the time. Every time it rains. I've had so many different deep holes that I'll come down the same stretch, and one day it'll be one way and next another, especially throughout the winter. All the rain we get throughout the winter, it really changes. You get real shallow, or it's actually pretty deep over here for this area. Oh yes, yes. Oh, watch him come hit it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, dude, that thing's so fat. Oh my goodness. I got 4-pound line here, so I can pick him up. Oh my, that is a giant Coosa bass. Oh, he hit this little bitty lure. And he's got a fat belly and something sticking out. Let's see. Looks like crawdad pinchers. Look, do you think that thing's feeding up? Oh my goodness, he is so getting ready for a spring, ready to spawn. I may not catch a green sunfish, but that makes my day right there. That's pretty. That is a really nice red-eye Coosa bass. And there was a couple, I think, with it. There's something. There's something. What is it? What is it? Oh, bluegill. Wow, it was a tiny one. I was hoping it was a green sunfish. Let's see, what's the time? Ooh, 30 minutes to the dot. Usually that's a good time. So I fished 30 minutes, caught all those fish. That is a good sign. Those fish, that means we got some active fish. And I can't stop. Oh, after catching that Coosa bass about a minute ago, I gotta see what else I can get. And definitely this hole right here, I've caught 4 or 5 fish out of just this stretch right here. Oh, that just spooked off a good fish. Looked like a big sunfish. Those bigger ones are definitely more smarter. They've probably been in here quite a while. Oh, there's something. I knew there was something in that hole. Bluegill. Wait, is that a regular bluegill? I mean, just a bluegill? It almost looked like a flyer for a second, but no, we don't have flyers in here. It's a bluegill. Yep, dropped it in that hole. Oh, there's a nice red breast. That's a colorful one there. It's like a little undercut right there. Just dropped it in there. I've got 2 fish out of there now. Man, that's a good one. Just a really colorful one there. Well, I've only covered about 200 yards of a creek. So I'm gonna stick, I broke off right there, so I'm gonna stick another jig head. I got these little 80-bit Bobby Garland jig heads. They pair perfectly with these little itty bit swimmers, 1.25 inch. And I caught most of them on that blue and green one, the bluegrass color. So what, retie and put a little bluegrass swimmer on there, and we'll go back upstream, just back up to the truck. Fish. Oh, nice. It's another tiny coosa bass. Man, he's packing on the weight. Look at even these little guys. They find little bugs and stuff to eat, and they're beefing up. They know that it's time to feed up for spawn, I guess. Another one. Booyah. Yeah, some little fish hanging up under the bridge. Oh, whoa, hold on. Little bluegill. Well, let's answer the question. Is it time? I didn't get a green sunfish, but yes, I would say it is time to start hitting the creeks, at least for me. And this is my gauge. I come to this creek in my town to kind of get a judge of what's going on. Once I start catching a bunch of fish out here, I know that most everywhere else, it's starting to get the same thing. Now, I usually like to get a green sunfish to know that they're really out, the fish are really active, but I caught enough other fish today to know that they're hitting pretty good, they're feeding. I almost want to go through here, which I might soon, with like a 3-inch bass lure to see if I can get any of the bass that are eating, because that one that I caught, that was a fat one, and I bet there's some more in there hiding, looking for a little bit bigger meal. This rod is a Major Craft, fine tail. I can't read all of it, but it's a 6'3", super ultralight. It was so weird using it. It's really flexible and, you know, feels like flimsy compared to a lot of other rods, but it's so sensitive, and it's pretty fun fighting those fish in there. I love the size 6'3". Not a lot of people make that size. I'd like to have more of those. I was throwing 4-pound line on it. I should have been using 2-pound, but I didn't. The reel I was planning on using wouldn't fit on here, so I threw this reel on there, the Cast King Zephyr reel, and I had 4-pound line on it, and it still did fine. You don't have to cast very far, but get some little lures, Trout Magnet and the Bobby Garland, NIKKO, Euro Tackle. There's lots of tiny little lures that it's amazing how many different fish you can catch when you use those. You just go out to a stream and start casting them around, and when the fish are active, a lot of times you'll go to these streams. Oh, something just jumped right there. And there'll be a lot more fish in there than you think, and I'm getting a lot of catches. So I fished less than an hour today, caught a good amount of fish. That's what I love doing. I'm glad to see the fish are out. Thanks for watching.